Honestly, I think the industry just generally isn't ready, mainly because everybody's playing a game of brinksmanship and waiting to see what the next player does. It's quite interesting. As a consumer, I got a flurry of emails from companies that I'd signed up to, all asking literally the exact same questions within that email. It's almost as if brand A waited for brand B to send their GDPR consent email out, and everyone's following suit. And from a consumer perspective, I think that's going to be the same of our industry. Everybody's waiting for the next player before they actually do something. In terms of GDPR, I don't think it will be enforced to the letter of that law in the short term, because no one is sure what that law is actually saying. So I think post May 25th, we're in for a very interesting time.
I think the industry is in varying states of readiness for GDPR. I think it's been on the mind of most businesses for the best part of 18 months. And everyone you speak to has got these huge specialist teams helping focus their business around GDPR, and no doubt lots of consultants in the building as well. So the consulting firms are doing very well out of it. But I think what's become apparent is because the detail has emerged relatively late notice, and I suppose the policy taken by some of the large vendors has only been shared with their customers at the very last minute. There's some curveballs that have emerged and which are creating some quite significant challenges for the entire market. That said, as a premium publisher, we feel pretty positive about GDPR, not least because it gives us a really good opportunity to fulfil our obligation to the user, to be able to explain how we use their data with partners, how that data is processed, and also how that supports our business model as well. And that's very difficult to do when that exists under the radar, as it has within programmatic to this point.
7 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10. I think it really varies. If I look at us as a publishing company, I think certain parts of our business are very ready. The circulation and the marketing team and subscription business. On the advertising and media side, I think there's still a lot of kind of policy and a lot of things still to be buttoned down around vendor selection, what we do and what our kind of partners look like going forward.
I think we are making good strides. I don't think we're quite there yet. Lots of advertisers are reviewing their privacy policies. They're looking about how they're going to get consent. Publishers are doing exactly the same. We certainly in the middle in an agency perspective understand the rules of engagement. There's still more to do, and we haven't got that much time to do it. But I also think that we'll get to May 25th. There'll be a big scramble in the last couple of weeks. You'll see probably a few bumps along the way in the next sort of 6 weeks after that point, and then we will start figuring out what it really means, how the law will get interpreted. So we are on a bit of a learning exercise, and nobody really knows where it's going to land. But we're in a much better place than we were last month, and I'm pretty sure by next month we're going to be in a much better place than we are right now.